The midsize truck game is hotter than ever with Tacomas, Gladiators, Frontiers, Colorados, Ridgelines, etc. Everyone and their mother are creating midsize trucks or reinventing their old models. It is an off-road overlander's dream right now, as we have probably more options than we've ever had before. What's going on, guys? Fred from TrailBuilt back at it again. My last video, I broke down the new 2022 Nissan Frontier and what I liked and did not like about it. This week, I'm putting it in the ring against the also popular Jeep Gladiator. Stay tuned and find out who wins this battle, and don't forget afterwards to check out trailbuiltoffroad.com to package up a wheel and tire combo or add some suspension to your rig. All right, let's start this off with what most people are here to find out, and that's who's got the better muscle under the hood. The Frontier is keeping the same 310 horsepower 3.8 liter V6 from the 2020 model, paired with their new smooth 9-speed auto transmission. The Jeep Gladiator is available with either a 285 horsepower 3.6 liter V6 or a turbocharged 3.0 liter diesel V6. The Frontier has the Gladiator beat on torque at 281 pounds versus the Jeep's 260 pounds. However, the diesel option, of course, comes in with 442 pounds of torque, which reigns supreme. So, as you can see, from specs alone on this argument, Nissan actually appears to be the better beating heart. Interesting. Unless your heart is full of diesel, then you'd win, but you'd probably also die. By no means is it a landslide. In fact, it's a pretty close call when you start considering the weights of both in this class. Jeep edges out due to size, and we will call this with a TKO. Nissan's towing capacity stayed at 6,720 pounds, while Jeep sits at 7,650 pounds. Nissan's payload capacity is 1,610, Jeep 1,600. Jeep wins in towing capacity where it's too close to call in payload capacity. Jeep wins. Nissan stepped up from their 2020 model with some new tech and gadgets to help compete with those other mid-sized trucks. They added things like Apple CarPlay, a 9-inch color touchscreen, camera monitoring all around, gravity seating, along with a few other bells and whistles. Both the Jeep and Nissan have good storage and an awesome setup in rear seating, allowing the seats to fold up or fold down for increased storage. On the interior, you're looking at two pretty similar setups. Depends on what you like, but both have a boatload of bells and whistles. This one, again, too close to call. On the outside, both the Nissan and Jeep have a ton of aftermarket options. The Jeep, being Jeep, has a bevy of different additions and upgrades available from back to front. Where the Nissan has a slight edge in options is in the different bed cab configurations. Although most pickups in the segment offer up to 2 different bed lengths, usually a 5 to 5.5 foot or a longer 6 foot bed, the Jeep Gladiator is only available with a 5-foot bed. Just like the truck it's replacing, the 2022 Frontier is available in 2-door king cab and a 4-door crew cab configurations. King cab and extended wheelbase crew cab models feature a 73.3-inch bed, whereas the standard wheelbase crew cab measures 59.5 inches. On the exterior, who wins? I can't decide. I like the options with Nissan, but I like the look of Jeep. You decide. Who wins the exterior battle? Leave a comment below. Strangely enough, this comparison is quite close. That might rub some Nissan fans the wrong way. Full transparency, I love the Jeep brand, and I love the Jeep Gladiator. I was fully expecting Jeep to drastically rise above the Frontier here, especially due to size. But as we see, this is closer than I thought. Well done, Nissan. Well done. At the end of the day, this is a tough matchup to call because ultimately I don't think it's a completely fair matchup when it comes to truck size. I mean, it's like Mike Tyson fighting Floyd Mayweather. Is the Gladiator really a mid-sized truck? It's kind of stuck in that in-between land of not quite a full-size truck, but a little too big to be a mid-size. Should you compare the two? I'm not sure, but we did. I did. My final verdict, both trucks are great options. Both have different advantages that can be used. I'm a Jeep guy, so I will usually pull that way, and most Jeep guys would say the same. There's an undying loyalty there. However, the more time that I've spent looking, researching the Frontier, the more I've actually grown to appreciate and respect the build. Even more so than I did when I did my initial video on the truck a couple weeks ago. Bottom line, guys, find your application, what you want to use your truck for and where you want to go, and help that to be the deciding factor. Take the time to check them out, test drive them, and really get the feel. And when you choose that dream truck, head over to our website at trailboatoffroad.com and let us help you get it ready for the trails with a wheel and tire package. When you do package those wheels and tires, you get not only free shipping to the lower 48, but also free mounting and balancing. That's a heck of a deal. Don't forget we have accessories too, like winches, lights, spacers, and much, much more. So make sure and stop over and check us out. In the meantime, stay safe, clean up, and enjoy the trails. I am Fred from Trail Built, and we'll see you out there.